Hey guys, welcome to Dwarvenkegger. It's Rob. Time for another rant. Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm thinking that maybe we're going to rant a little bit about fast food. So it's not that I don't like fast food, because I do. Actually, I love fast food. But I kind of want to talk about the prices, the way that things are, the way that they trend, and kind of how most things are just kind of a ripoff. So first things first, as many of you know, I am in the food industry. I know what it means to have certain food cost and what a profit margin would be for that. With like McDonald's, for instance. So they charge you $1.60 or whatever it is for a McDouble. Well, that McDouble is, I would say it costs them somewhere around 45 cents to make. So 45 cents with the two patties, one piece of cheese, the two buns, the onions, and the mustard and ketchup. The mustard and ketchup is almost, it's probably less than a cent for each squeeze of that. The onions are less than a cent. Your buns are probably around 3 or 4 cents. Your cheese is around 10 cents. And then the rest of it is made up in the meat. But the meat is an overprocessed patty that is frozen, that is very, very thin. That's the quarter pounder is quite a bit more expensive. I think the quarter pounder is like $5.60 or $5.80 or something, whatever it is. That should just show you how much more meat is on that compared to the meat that's on a double cheeseburger. So, they're making a tremendous profit for everything that they sell, including like when the McRib comes back and they sell it for $5 each. It's a ton of money. They're making a ton of money off of it. It's almost all profit. And then because it's pork, and it's processed pork, which makes it even cheaper. With that being said, you do have some things that are kind of expensive when you add real bacon onto a burger, when you have a burger made special, like a special made burger. The sesame seed buns are a little bit more expensive than the regular buns. The McFish are a little bit more expensive than the McChickens. The McChickens they buy, the patties themselves are like 8 cents a piece. It's crazy. Your selects, your tenders, those are like the most expensive thing that they have. And that's why if you get like a 10 piece, it's like $24 or whatever. Burger King follows the same mantra. So, almost everybody follows the same thing. The guys at Chick-fil-A make a ton of money because they sell one of the cheapest products out there. I mean, it is really good. It's very, very tasty, but it is super cheap. Potatoes, if you get fries, you get a large fry from McDonald's. That's probably about, I'd say that's around 1.5 potatoes, maybe 1.5 potatoes. So they'll charge you what, $2.50, $2, something like that for a large fry. And they have about 15 to 20 cents in it. So it's a huge profit margin for them. The problem is that McDonald's also charges $8 for a salad, and people don't want to pay that because they see that they can get a McDouble for, $1.60 something or whatever it is now. So it's kind of a racket to me that the health food aspect of it would be more expensive when it's just as cheap to produce. Not a super, super, super big fan of that. I think it's pretty dumb, actually. If if I had to choose my favorite place, fast food wise, to eat, where it came to actually getting somewhat close to the value of what you're getting, Penn Station is up there. Blaze Pizza for sure, because with Blaze you can get, you can do whatever you want with the toppings. I can squeeze $10 worth of toppings out of a Blaze Pizza for sure. So it's that's a good one. The reason that pizza joints are so profitable is because pizza is usually pretty cheap. So it's the dough itself. If you make the dough on site, it's so cheap. So I used to work for a country club, and I used to make the dough for their wood-fired pizzas, and I would make enough for 60 to 80 wood-fired pizzas a night. And we probably had $1.20 in product that we used for that particular evening's service. Now they would throw, extra, like just your plain cheese, your regular mozzarella cheese with a little sauce on that. It was like at a country club, it was like $8.50, $9, something like that. It's, it's a little personal pizza, whatever. Well, they also did like some specialty things. Like there was some nice burrata. There was really good, really tasty duck sausage and stuff like that they would add onto it. And, the pizzas could go up to like $25.50 for one small pizza like that, depending on what you got on it. So, they were making money hand over fist, which is kind of what you want to do. I mean, it's exactly what you want to do if you own, a place where you can make a good profitability from something so easy and so inexpensive. I don't like personally the knowing the food cost and going into it and seeing how much I have to pay as an upcharge. A lot of barbecue joints, they're working on a thin margin, honestly, because they do so much. There's a lot of labor that goes into it. There's the person that has to smoke, or people that have to smoke that meat for however many hours, and they have to constantly be watching it. There are the workers who have to prep it to get smoked. There are the workers that have to cut it and have it, put out on the plates. There's your cashiers. There's the people that are serving if you go to one of those kind of restaurants. There's a lot of overhead in that. And there's also a very small profit margin, if I get, there's a reason they're not serving like strip steaks or filet mignon, because it's super expensive and they wouldn't make any money off of it. They couldn't charge $60 for the filet mignon, but they can charge $35 for a meal that comes with two sides that took somebody 10 minutes to make. And two types of meat where you're only getting 4 to 6 ounces for each of those meats, unless you get like a larger platter and you can get, 8 to 10 ounces per meat or whatever. But they're still making a good profit. It's just a lot tighter than, say, a McDonald's or something like that. So that being said, I think that it's very convenient. It's nice to have, fast food. You don't get a lot of barbecue joints in fast food, of course. Pizza, burgers, Portillo's is really good at it. You pay a little bit more for Portillo's, but you also pay for the experience. If you've never been to a Portillo's, I recommend it. It's pretty fun. There's a lot that goes into it, and there's a lot that people can take away from it. Just remember, next time you're at a fast food joint, don't spend $20 on $3 worth of food. You can make better food at home for cheaper, honestly. But all right, guys, that's enough of my rant. If you want to, guys, please like, subscribe, hit that little bell at the bottom, follow us on Instagram, on Facebook. if you're looking for a way to support us and all of the stupid shit that we do on a regular basis, hit us up in that Patreon link below. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you check out some of our other videos. We've got beer reviews. We've got budget booze reviews. We've got more of my rants. We've got some cooking videos from me. We've got really awesome cigar reviews. And then just recently, we started doing some album duels, which is I will review an album, Tanner will review the same album, and then we let you guys decide what you like more. And you can see kind of if Tanner and I have some of the same opinions on certain songs, certain tracks, certain artists. We have some fun ones coming up. There's a Dream Theater album coming up. There's a Ramones album coming up. There's a Smash Mouth album if you guys are into that. I'm not, so spoiler alert, it's awful. Guys, thanks a lot. We wouldn't be what we are without you, and we are growing every day with support and with followers. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much, and cheers.